Copywriting.
Copywriting.
Copywriting. Copywriting.
Why isn't anyone buying my product? Why is my conversion rate so low? Well, this is the story of every e-commerce newbie. We tend to focus so much on the product and forget about the important details required to sell the product. Think about it. Did you buy the new iPhone because you didn't have a phone before? Of course not. You bought it because of the way they sold it to you. They made you feel like you needed an upgrade even though, to be honest, you didn't.
Ever wonder what this pocket's for? I've always wondered that. Well, now we know, because this is the new iPod Mac.
Now you get it. Companies don't sell the steak, they sell the sizzle. Customers love drama. They love things that make them feel good. So you've got to evoke that dopamine rush in the consumer and make them want it. Sounds evil? Yeah, it sorta is. But we gotta do what we gotta do. So, now how are we gonna do this? How do we evoke that particular emotion to make them feel like they need our product? Like they deserve it to live a better and happier life. Let me tell you a short story about how this masseuse played me. Yeah, I got hustled. So I went on a vacation to Tulum, Mexico, and I was in my spirits, so as soon as I reached the resort, I had to go check out the spa to get a full body massage. So the spa looked real fancy and I walked in all happy and smiley waiting to get my bones broken. You know how good that feels. So now I'm on the massage bed or whatever you call it, and then this little Mexican lady walks in and was like, "Hey, how you doing?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm good." And then she says, "So, would you like the best full body massage? It'll completely relax you and make you feel absolutely refreshed, or do you want the normal one?" I obviously wanted the best massage, so I say, "Yes, give me the best." And I got this crazy ass massage. So, once this massage was done, she came up to me and said, "Hey, here's your check. Please sign it." And bro, this gave me like a mini heart attack. I was charged $1,500 for a massage. I felt ripped off, but I had to respect the hustle. She was smart. Like, who wouldn't want the best, especially if you're on a vacation, right? She used my situation to her advantage and I was caught in the trap. And that's what you've got to do as a business. You've got to evoke that emotion and make them feel like they deserve it. Don't commoditize your products, because then the competition will drown you. Don't always try to undercut your competitors, because that's unsustainable, but instead bring out an emotion that can never be replaced. For instance, think about the feeling you get from the Yeezys and about the emotion you get from the Nike Jordans. It's completely different. Even the outfits you choose for the Yeezys would be different from what you choose for your Jordans. Copywriting is all about telling your story and making customers buy into it. Let's go through a few brands and how they use copywriting to evoke emotions and make their customer believe in them. So let's start with KFC. Who doesn't love chicken? Did you know in 2018 there was actually a chicken shortage in the UK? Yes, crazy, right?
Well, across Britain, a lot of people are asking, where's the chicken? Fast food giant KFC suddenly ran out.
Now, how do you think KFC dealt with that? They can't just sell beef or lamb instead of chicken because it just doesn't sit well with their brand image. So how do they deal with the issue? They jumbled the letters of KFC to make FCK, which basically means fuck. And we use cuss words usually when we're pissed or angry, so it fit well with the situation. KFC was pissed because there was a chicken shortage and the customers were pissed because there was no fried chicken. It was a good decision on the brand's part to address the shortage, but it was really the copywriters who made it into something hilarious and enjoyable. They combined edgy and witty to produce a response that earned them more publicity and goodwill. It is by far one of the best creative copy examples of how to revert a possibly drastic situation. They also wrote a short apology message saying, "A chicken restaurant without chicken is not ideal. Huge apologies to our customers, especially those who traveled out of their way to find we are closed. This was really sweet and helped customers laugh off their issues instead of getting mad and upset." Now let's look at a famous juice company called Innocent in the UK. Or maybe it's in the US too. Let me know in the comments, I'm not too sure. So here's what's happening with juice companies in the past few years. People have become more health and fitness conscious, and the first thing they want to do is avoid sugar, and that's when they realize that most of these packaged juices had tons of sugar. People stopped trusting packaged juice companies and preferred to drink fresh juices. So how did Innocent Drinks combat this issue? They came out with a copy saying, "Innocent smoothies contain the finest fruit we can find. We never add any sugar or anything weird like colorings, and they're never ever made from concentrate." Why did this copy work so well and boost the sale of Innocent Drinks? The first thing they did is completely erase the doubts the customer has while looking at the product. Think about it. Let's say a healthy mom is a bit skeptical about buying packaged juices for her children, but her kids love juice in the morning for breakfast, so she's making fresh juices for her kids every morning, which is exhausting and messy. So one day, while she's walking past the fridge section in the supermarket, she finds the fridge filled with packaged juices. She doesn't even acknowledge it at first, but then suddenly sees the slogan on the bottle which clearly says it has no sugar and no colorings. She feels relieved and picks the bottle and puts it in a basket. Innocent Drinks addresses the customer's concern in the slogan, which is a great way of converting a customer. Let's look at the last and final example. Nike, the best shoe empire out there. And yes, I said it. I think Nike is better than Adidas any day. If you've noticed one thing about Nike, they never talk about the features and design of the shoe. They evoke a strong emotion in the customer. You've probably watched a Nike ad or read a Nike tagline. Do you remember how you felt after reading it? Yeah, I bet you felt like you were ready to conquer the world. That's what Nike does to you. Let's read their slogan they launched for their 13th anniversary. Believe in something, even if it means sacrificing anything. Can you relate to it? Does it almost bring a tear to your eye? If you're a hustler, you probably felt that emotion. It also gives you the confidence that you aren't alone in this journey, and it makes you believe that if they can overcome their pain and suffering, you can too. Nike makes you believe in yourself. So, don't focus too much on explaining the features and benefits of your product, but help the customer feel the emotion you're trying to evoke. You buy it because it makes you feel like an absolute bad boy. So evoke that feeling within your customers, make them feel amazing, don't commoditize your products, create a blue ocean for your brand like how Nike did. A new and better shoe cannot defeat Nike because they've done such a good job in keeping the audience emotionally attached to them. Get your customers in a relationship with you. Make them feel good and treat them right. Apple and Nike have done a great job with their copies. Now go check them. I'll make a separate video on Apple because it gets super deep. And if you guys actually like the video, I'd appreciate a thumbs up.